Hi everybody, it's Wanda. I decided to use up some leftover paints. I think I know what two of them are. I know I made the other two. And I'm going to use a little bit of 24 karat extreme sheen. Just a little bit though. I want to see what kind of cells I get if I only use a little bit. And I have also some DecoArt Dazzling Metallics and Rich Espresso. I love that stuff. It's so dark and pretty. This is a blue metallic pearl type thing that I made. Trying to get that blue frost, I think. And that's a combo of colors, and I don't remember what they are. And then this is not got any metallic in it at all, and it's kind of a parchment color that I made. I think I used it on the video with the parchment background and the Prussian blue flowers that I blew out on it. I'm just going to dump this in the cup. I'm going to start out with this because I really don't want, I want to use quite a bit of it. I don't want too much dark in here, and we will see what happens with that. No black today. Dump some of that blue in there. Hope I haven't gotten them too thick. Just that much gold. And now I'm going to pour the espresso down through the gold and hope that it kind of distributes it down in there. I'll put some more blue because I need 5 ounces. This is a 12 by 12 canvas. These paints, I believe, are all mixed. 1 part paint, 2 parts Floetrol, except the 24 karat. And it is 1 part paint, 1 part Floetrol. I had it marked on top of my little cup top that I had on it. And I tried that because Julie Cutts had done that and gotten wonderful cells. And this is a 5 ounce cup. And these paints are not super thin. I'm always afraid I'll go too thin and then I'll end up with, that's been made up for a while, so I'm afraid it's got lumps in it, so I can't mess with it much. But I'm always afraid if I go too thin, then I'll have the white around the edges. And I really don't want that. I guess I'm going to do a straight pour because that's what we've been doing mostly with the, trying to get the cells. I love blue and brown together, so I thought, well, the off-white parchment color with the dark espresso and some blue in there would look super pretty. Feel a little lumpy there, maybe. Move these out of the way. I have for big canvases, I have a dog crate tray that goes in the bottom of a dog crate that I got off Amazon really cheap. And it's great for a canvas that's about 20, I think 24 by 30 is the biggest I can go on this. But it's good because you turn the whole thing instead of turning the canvas. You can lift it, tilt it, lay it back down, and then turn the whole tray, and it comes in really handy. Well, my table is too narrow now, and I wanted more space here, so I got it out and laid it down and put my puppy pad on it. I think I'm going to torch this and pop all the bubbles. One thing I noticed Julie Cutts doing is she's tilting fast. Now, her paints are thinner than mine. But she said she got good 24 karat gold cells by tilting fast. Getting it tilted and then stopping. And I wondered if I had this too thick, but we will see. I sure don't like that big circle I ended up with. catch that corner. Hope, see if I can get that to stretch out some. I do like this blue and that espresso together. I feel like I've lost my mojo. Being out sick for all those days is like, I'm coming down here thinking, I don't have a clue what I'm going to do. What am I going to do? I don't have any ideas to come up, that I've come up with. I have to make another cup of paint to pour on here. May not have had enough paint with it as thick as I had it. I should have thinned it down. I did thin it a little bit, and I was like, well, I'm just going to use them, see what happens. Because you know me, I'm sometimes a little bit crazy about, let's just see what happens. Now, that's a strange looking painting, and I don't have it over the edge right here. Get back up there. Come on over there. So now I'm going to try to tilt it back down a little bit. If you all want some pretty good recipes of country cooking, there's a lady in Northeast Arkansas, and her channel is named Whippoorwill Holler. Whippoorwill Holler. And she made homemade pork tamales in a video that I just watched the other day, and they look really good, and I thought, wish I was at her house tonight. She's also done biscuits and gravy. What else did I watch her do? I've watched her on a few videos. Well, I don't see any gold. Let's see if any cells pop up. I think I had it too thick. I don't see any gold at all. I really love this part. If I can get that up there where you all can see it. Oops, reflection. If I can get it to tilt down since it's not selling up on me, for me anyway. May not have enough paint on here to get it to tilt over and down. Let me look at it for a minute. Ooh, I really love this. And all of that. Maybe I shouldn't have topped it off with that light color. I don't have any more of that left. So if I did another cup, it wouldn't have any in it. Except what drained into the bottom. I think I'm stuck with this, or stuck with it. I'm stuck with it, or I'm stuck with it. Completely pour over the whole thing. And do another painting. Maybe use, I may have to mix up some more. Mix some white and make it look that parchment color. I love this top part up here. And down here, these streaks and blending that I got. Trying to think what I could cover that with if I embellished it and poured over, painted over it. Because it's such a light color. It's that thing. It's driving me crazy. I hope you all are having a good day. It's Sunday. I had friends come down from Kentucky, and we went to the Smoky Mountains and spent the night and came back yesterday. And we had wonderful food. We went to a seafood place and had way too much food, but it was so good. I love seafood. So I had crab cakes and we had crab. We ordered crab clusters to go with, and baked potato and hush puppies and vegetables to go with the baked potato. Now that's looking a little better now that I've scooted that down. So I was full when we left there. It was so good. I think it's still moving a little bit. I'm excited. This little swirl from that piece of dried up paint that was stuck in there is really interesting looking. I can't say that it actually reminds me of anything. I wish it did, but I'll show that to you right there in the middle. See that little place next to that blue? Okay, get some more of that parchment color paint off. I'm not hating it so much now. Oh, I'm not a hater, but sometimes I get one I'm like, oh man, I wish that hadn't done that. Like this place right here, wish that hadn't done that. Wish it had blended a little better. Well, I think that's about all I can do with it. And since I don't have any more of that parchment color paint, I'm not going to pour anything over the top of it. I'm going to leave it like it is, see how it dries, and go from there. Even though I'm really considering taking a stick and running it through that thing right there. That almost looks like a halo or something. See if I can't break that up. Blend it in a little more. Ooh, yeah, I think that'll work. I like that better. Hopefully it'll smooth out a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to take the camera down and give you all a close-up now that I've stared at it for 2 minutes. Thank you so much for watching. Hang on a second. Okay, this is how I see it from my side. And I just love this. I think this is beautiful. The way those lines went across there, and that paint blended, and the colors. That looks a little strange because I tilted in it and pulled it down that side edge there. But I didn't have enough paint. I should have used a bigger cup, even though it said 5 ounces of paint. Should have gone a little more. Or thinned the paint out. See, if your paint's a little thick, you can use more, that's for sure. More is better than nothing. So, there's that place that I just really like. I just wish that it almost looks like a water spout shooting up through the water, but anyway, that's what it turned out with, being. That's what I turned out getting. So, thank you so much.